Trinidad and Tobago, Rowley and Young decide to open up the PNM playbook. They decided it was time. And they take from the front page of the PNM playbook, inject race into the conversation. Make race the issue. So big on the Express front page is Young's penal roots. They want to let you know Young have some Indian in him. Because they realize Trinidad and Tobago ain't having none of it. Young penal roots. They even put the name of the street, Lal Bihari Street, or Trace, or whatever. Funny and most appropriate, because they want to tell you Young come from Lal Bihari Trace, when the PNM never once could ever conceive, that is the PNM hierarchy, of making Lal Bihari the prime minister or the political leader. But they're trying to let you know that Young from Lal Bihari Trace. The UNC never talk about Stuart Young and his race. That was the PNM supporters. That was my uncles and them. They say they didn't want no Chinese because they don't feel he was deserving. Now I know the PNM supporters. Auntie Twiggy, Uncle Kenneth, Uncle Jerry, I know all of them. People from up Mongdo, Marcus. If Young was a Chinese and useful, a Chinese Trinbagonian and useful or competent, nobody was getting no set hours, to be honest. I telling you. But they recognize that Young, incompetent, useless, a mini Rowley, nasty, stink mouth Young, could never pass the muster with PNM supporters. So they shoot her down. So Rowley and Young open up the front page of the PNM playbook that mark inject race in the narrative and talking about Lal Bihari Trace. But when Kamal Muhammad, Earl Mahabir, and they, one of the two, should have been Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago upon the death of Eric Williams, they reached down in the depth and bring George Chambers. And now want to talk about Lal Bihari Trace. Let Young tell Trinidad and Tobago if he has something against Indian people. Let Young tell people why he used to bully that Indian boy in St. Mary's, who had enough and turned on and beat his ass. Beat his ass bad. So much so that they expelled the Indian boy and they didn't do nothing to the bully that was Stuart Young. And now coming to try and pander to the East-West Corridor Indian looking for vote. Nothing, PNM. We're not entertaining race or nothing. Sort all yourselves out with all your own supporters. They're not having it. As far as the UNC and the rest of the country concerned, Young, just incompetent, useless, and is a stink mouth nasty man. That is all we know. But for the rest, Trinidad and Tobago, loving the house on this beautiful Sunday, all the time.